Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom, and today we are finally talking about the tell-all of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 7. Even though it's a tell-all, it's still episode 20. So 20 episodes of the tell-all, but guess what everyone? The tell-all is only going to have 2 parts instead of 3, 4, and 5 like normal. So I'm happy about that. And let me say too, this tell-all actually gave on day 1, and it looks like it's also going to give on part 2 next week. And we never get that for a tell-all, and I'm here for it. So hopefully everyone got a chance to watch it either live on Sunday or sometime streamed it today on Monday, so it could be up to date and go from there. So thank you all for joining. I really appreciate everyone. And thank you to everyone that's already subscribed to this channel. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Also hit that like button. And thank you to everyone who's already subscribed and those of you who are subscribing now. So I appreciate that too. And hello to everyone in the bushes and on the replay. All right. So hello to Miss Tamika and hello to Courtney and Eddie if you're watching. Okay. And yes, finally we get a tell-all. And hello, Cynthia. How are you? All right. I'm already going to drop the link and get started. And you know what? Yeah, I mean, there to me, there was no boring parts with this tell-all at all. Matter of fact, I even watched it twice, and I never watch it twice. I'll watch it once all the way through and maybe pause it to get a note or two, but I literally watched it twice to see if I missed something. And that says a lot for this season. So I already dropped the link in the chat. If you are new to coming on the live and talking on a panel, you hit that link in the chat. It'll take you to Google or Chrome, whatever you have set up. Now, if you want to show your face, I will have to see it backstage if you are new here, and then you can turn off your camera if you want to. And other than that, don't be afraid to talk live. And also to remember this for entertainment purposes only. And if you are going to curse, please try to change your words or use a different spelling in the comments. So, all right. Also, if you are in the replay, don't be shy to leave your comments too, because I really want to know what you think about this season of the tell-all. All right. Are you ready backstage? Okay. All right. All bundled up. Yes, you are.
Listen,
how are you?
It's about 15 degrees here. I'm good. How are you?
La, 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 la. I don't even know what that is, but bless your
You
heart.
need to come to the D just to experience it.
I told you, I don't want to be a meme, but thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So what you think about this tell-all before we get into it? Did it give for once or what?
Listen, Loren owes me money for food because every time he speaks, I spit out something. Food, water, whatever. Because he just, ew. That's all I can say. It was ew. And Niles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bless his heart.
Bless his heart. All day long, bless his heart. You know what? That Loren, I mean, we've said it before along the way, even though I didn't do the last couple episodes, because to me, it just got redundant. They weren't really giving, so I was trying to wait for the tell-all. But he's not embarrassed. I know I said this before, but seriously, he's not embarrassed for any potential job prospects or any possible relationships, just anything positive. Because to me, the only thing that he could even possibly fall back on is, something in the field of what he keeps talking about, as if that's a flat in the bedroom. So, but anyways, all right. So on this season of the 90 Day Fiancé, season 7, episode 20, we have Niles and Matilda, Loren and Faith, Adnan and Tigerlilly, Brian and Ingrid, Vanja and Bojo, Joe and Magda, Sunny and Veah, and Chicken Lady Rayne and Chidi have not and were not invited to the tell-all. Okay, because she's broken way too many NDAs and had too many things she was saying off the wall, whether it was reality or she was just upset. Too many things that would get production shut down in general. Wouldn't have been no tell-all, right? So before the show started, Adnan came in and most people were surprised that, hey, he's already here because no one's visa, it seemed like, for all the seasons and all the different franchises of the 90-day history, you know, all the franchises combined, have had someone get their spousal visa approved so fast. Well, I think that money talks.
It does.
And Tigerlilly comes from, you know, she's got a little bit of money behind her from however she got it, from marriages, divorces, settlements, whatever. And then Adnan's family looked like they may have a little bit of something too, just based off the wedding that they had, right? But, you know, he's like, hey, I'm here. I have to say I'm not happy to see y'all. And I was like, did you even have to say that? But that goes
guns blazing.
Guns blazing. But that already goes to show his age. So when they started the show filming in 23, he was 22 years old. Now he's 23. And, you know, he already has a little bit of machismo based off of his culture. Some men do, you know what I'm saying? And he has that real bad. But just like, hey, I'm not really happy. Just keep that to yourself, right? Anyways, also too, he was trying to control the direction of the show, in my opinion. And
always.
It didn't necessarily work out. And then when he was called out by Vanja before the show got started, you know, Vanja and Niles had a whole lot to say on this tell-all. And I'm like, so who's hosting the tell-all? Because it's not Sean.
Not
it was Vanja and
never,
Niles.
Listen, she just there. She don't never host a tell-all.
But it was Vanja and Niles. Oh, should I be like this? The whole thing?
Yep. Yep.
The whole tell-all. All right. I see you backstage. I'm going to go ahead and bring you up. Are you ready? Yes? Okay. All right. How you doing?
What's going on?
Hey.
Just getting started talking about the tell-all. So Sean introduces the guests and asks a few short questions. So we see pictures of the baby. What is his name is Zane or Zion. Middle name 11. I said, okay. Maybe that was Tigerlilly right there. So anyways, when they show,
I think 11, it can't be divided or something like that. It's like 7 and 11.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm just.
All right. So, but when they showed something I learned today. So when they showed the picture of the baby, and you know, we saw the picture like a couple months ago, right? The taping of the tell-all, the baby was 6 weeks old. The taping of the tell-all was in October of 2023. That baby is now, he's about to be 5 months old. So the baby was born in August of 23. So that's when the tell-all was. So we're seeing this like 90 days after the fact. So just for reference. Anyways, let's see. So they have that. And did anyone notice Tigerlilly is saying, oh, I miss him now? Girl, what do you mean now? Everyone misses their newborn babies, even when they're not newborns. Everyone misses their baby. And why don't you miss your other kids? But that's a whole nother topic, right? And then Loren's going to talk about, me and Faith are engaged or whatever. You know, I sent plenty of boxes back to the Philippines, but this box got taken by Street Pharmaceuticals who stole the box. So when she got the box, there was no ring in the box. I said, you didn't send no.
We didn't send no ring.
Okay.
Right.
And
we didn't send no ring.
Of all excuses, he gonna make that one. So after all the money that he sent in cleaning supplies, they didn't get that. Come on now. He wants us to believe.
Sense.
At all.
None. So then Veah, who was supposed to be in the studio, at first I didn't recognize that was Veah. I was like, who is that up there? So anyway, she said that when she came back to the States, she got real sick and she had all these medical conditions. She's lost weight and everything, and her medical team's trying to figure out what's going on. That's why she's not in studio. I said, okay, girl. And then Vanja was said she had some sadness for seeing Bojo. And I'm like, girl, why? You should have been over that, but that's just me, right? So anyway,
Right.
so the show starts with Loren and Faith. They claim they're officially back together as boyfriend and girlfriend. My thing is this: y'all just said two different things. Are you engaged with no ring, or are you boyfriend and girlfriend? Because engaged fiance is higher than boyfriend and girlfriend, right?
Hmm.
Well,
So which one is it? Tell me which one is it. I'm just curious.
She said that they were not engaged because she don't have a ring, and that was just her boyfriend,
Well,
somewhat in a roundabout way.
mm. So, anyways, she's still emotional because it's her first love and she just wants to believe everything that Loren says. I'm like, girl, how can you keep believing stuff? How? So, do you not believe that ring box or you do? Do you
like
believe he loves you or you don't?
this is
I'm
this
like,
is a
what?
this is a bad first love, Faith. This is a
Yeah, yeah. Keep living, honey.
Faith.
Keep living.
Don't even. I wouldn't even count this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Everything he say a lie.
Everything. So then
everything.
Vanja said, so, I understand this is your first love, and sometimes your first love is hard to get over. It takes a while. You're not sure how to break it off. I get that. However, I still think it's part of faith because, in her words, a lady boy, she wants that love and acceptance from whomever. And so, even though she knows the
Hmm.
backstory of Loren, I'm like, you're still willing to accept this? So, Niles put it best when he said, believe him because he's showing you who he is. And he
Yep,
is, right? So, I don't understand what the
absolutely. He
crying
is.
and all that stuff is. I don't understand because if there's
But
a Lauren on the same side you met him, there's going to be somebody else too that might really want to have that type of relationship. I'm sure there is,
Hmm.
but she just hasn't, right?
they was
So,
letting Niles go too wild though, cause I would have been shut him down. I ain't gonna lie. Like he was saying what
well,
needed
that's
to
what I
be
was saying.
said,
Mhm.
but like I would have been like, whoa, 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 whoa. You got all the answers. You were just lying, just like Lauren. How you got you? Oh, believe him. So the Matilda need to
But
believe you a liar.
no, wait, wait,
'Cause
wait.
you
So,
stay
so
behind your
that's true.
options.
That's true. Sean did let Lauren, Niles and Vanja go a little bit off the beaten path. But who was
Hmm.
going to check him, boo? That's what Niles was saying. Who's going to check me, boo? Who's going to say something to him? Brian, no. Even though Brian acted like he was trying to be better than, like he wasn't a scum. You know
I
what I'm
know. I
saying?
was like, everybody on here acting like they was such good partners. I was
Right.
like, everybody on here
Right,
was terrible, but everybody on here, man, you got to think about it this way. I'm like, y'all do know we
right,
watched y'all do
The
y'all
whole
relationship too,
20
right?
episodes, 19
right, right.
episodes. Yeah,
Like Niles and Matilda was the best, worst. They was the best, worst couple.
Right, exactly.
Right.
more
So
or
then
less.
they called him out, right, more or less. So then they called him out for having that smirk on his face. He's like, oh, it's a defense mechanism. I mean, okay, some people do laugh, some people do whatever, but he always has what I call it, the clown look, the picture that follow you with the eye. You'd be like, you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? He's one of those, right? And so
Yes.
there's who else thinks that this is not the right relationship for Faith? I had both of my hands up when I watched it.
Listen,
I
we
was
all
like,
did.
I know. I was at work. I was at work. Like,
yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So what do we think about Lauren's ex? What's her name? I don't know if I wrote her name down. Ex
Wendy,
girlfriend,
Audrey,
friend,
Wendy.
whatever her name is, whatever her
Yeah.
name. I'm like, she riding hard for Lauren because literally, okay, because she was on an episode. Remember when they went to the adult store? That
hmm,
Hmm.
was her, right?
all right, she paid for the stuff, right?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
one that.
yeah.
So my thing is, why are you on here defending Lauren if Lauren and I aren't together? Why are you looking like a fool, just like him, in my opinion, defending Lauren and his actions? Because he's still talking about like all kind of off the wall stuff that TMI that we do not need to know about. And she's like, "Well, I'm sorry that what she say that he's falls for
He wasn't
Ponzi scheme."
honest with you or something.
He's not street smart. I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't even. This is borderline. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, he's not
Like
even
this
smart.
slow. Now, say if somebody said, "Don't walk off a bridge," you're gonna walk off a bridge. I have walked off a bridge, and I'll do it again. That would have been the last thing I said. I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Exactly. He said he drove off a bridge in
Right.
a car.
Right. You know,
But
but I was like, you got it. You got it. You right. Let
And
me
I would
tell
look right at Faith and be like, is this what you want? Is this really what
exactly,
you want? Really?
exactly. She's like, "Oh, Faith, I'm sorry that I didn't have him clarify the sleeping with friends type of thing." No, who's gonna think that? If that's I'm at my friend's house sleeping because he said he didn't have a place to live. So I'm guessing in my mind he's over there staying at this friend's house for a couple days, this friend's house, not like
Mm-hmm.
for real stay where you stay, you know what I'm saying, or pay what you weigh, wherever the saying is, you know what I'm saying? Like he's doing that for real. And
Right.
I'm like, no, first of all, that weren't your place to tell him to tell Faith. He knows what he should have told Faith. And then when she said, oh, well, she'll understand, she speaks English, some things are lost in translation. And that was lost on me. And I'm a
Mm-hmm.
native speaker, right? So are y'all. And I know we didn't think like he was talking about sleeping around for real, for real.
No,
You know?
no,
So,
not at all.
anyways, now, now, even though she said he wasn't street smart, I have to disagree because he did a lot of con artist things that wasn't part of the Ponzi scheme. Because he admitted he went out there on a one-way ticket to see somebody else. But when that didn't work
Ridiculous.
out, he went on the site and got Faith again. How's he, not knowing what he's doing and fall for Ponzi scheme when he was the con artist?
you. Right. How you love somebody, but the love of your life was your backup plan. You wasn't
Exactly.
even why you went out there.
Exactly. So, anyways, he gonna talk about that he sent over $8,000 to $10,000 to Faith to help out her family, but he's
And
still eating
Monopoly
out of.
money?
I'm like, exactly, but he's still eating out of garbage bins or whatever. He said he's starving himself. He still don't have a place to stay. So you gonna do this above and beyond for yourself?
Right.
And so when she was like, "No, it's not that much," he's like, "Well, I did send you a 2,000 here, and then a couple hundred here, and a couple hundred there." I'm like, "That's still not 8 to
That
ten
ain't
thousand."
nine. That ain't 10,000. I was like, okay, two
He,
thousand, another
he making that
1,000, and a couple hundred. And I mean, with
right.
a couple hundred, with you probably $200. Real
Mm-hmm.
live a couple. So I'm like, that's
Right.
about 3,200, Lauren.
Yeah, he making that at TJM.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I
That
feel
was
like he
probably
on.
for the
I feel
holiday
like
help. That's probably what that was.
he on one of them sites. You
He
could
Oh,
pay.
might
oh,
be
that's
on,
You could pay
but
for him.
yeah, but the thing is, why would you go over and above your own means to send it to
mm-hmm.
somebody that you're not even sure if you're in a relationship with? Why would you do that? And you don't have no place to stay, you don't have a car, and you live in destitute, but you send it all away. But then at the same time, he talked about, oh, it was cleaning products and things she needs for her family. I'm like, so you sending $2,000 of, I thought you couldn't send stuff like that in the mail, no liquids.
But she work. Don't she clean hotels? She can't get the cleaning products at the hotel.
Well,
Right.
that would be stealing.
They ain't gonna miss no little fabuloso.
Right.
They ain't gonna miss that. She don't even live like her parents and them live. She live in a hotel.
That's and
So
she
she
lives at the hotel.
right, she don't need no cleaning products. She doing all right.
Y'all not
That's
thinking. Y'all not thinking. Y'all not thinking. Remember Brandon and what's her face? They were selling chips. Maybe they selling it on the side
oh well,
for
yeah.
some
Mm,
cash. That's
okay.
probably what they're doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
a bottle of Clorox probably costs a bankroll down there.
Probably so. You never know. But here's the thing, too. Now, that never before seen footage, they truly could have kept that for real. I was like, I cannot believe they showed this and
Yeah.
not even peeping it out. Talking about, oh yeah, I drink pee. I said, huh? And then when he went into detail, I literally said, huh? And I
Literally
rewind
spit out my
it
water.
too.
That's when I was just like, Faith, you nasty. You
You in danger,
nasty.
girl.
Like you kissing gonorrhea, pea mouth,
Yeah.
and he eat out the trash. He just doing everything he could do possibly nasty with his mouth. And this the love of my life. Like, ew. This is the
Exactly.
nastiest
And
love.
But what they did bleep out was, let me try to bleep it out too, so I don't get a strike. He said he does certain things with his mouth and certain things with his other regions,
Right.
which,
Okay.
people do. But the thing is, he's promoting his STDs all the time. And I'm like,
Right.
what?
Why did he
What?
bring that up though? When he said that, I was kind of like, where did that come from?
Because he wanted Faith to know that he's been unfaithful.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
why he brought it up.
okay. He just had to give us detail. He could be like, yeah, I cheated again and left it at that. You ain't had to say, I used everything and cheated on you.
Right. And so then, the friend was looking like, dumb. Because as far as I'm concerned, you wouldn't have had me on there to embarrass me. But she's clearly
No.
in the same club as he's in. You know what I'm saying? Like the same, she's down with all this. Because you just wouldn't have, not even with my face shaded out. Absolutely not. So, she didn't have nothing to say after that. And then, she left the stage. But then, who said, I think it was Niles. He's like, that's why I didn't shake your hand. I said,
No, that was Adnan.
oh, he said it? Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
laughed
Miles
at
was
that
like, I did shake your hand.
because
Agna
I
was
was
like,
like,
that's why I couldn't shake your hand, Loren. I can't do all this stuff. I can't shake your hand, man. I
what
was like,
team
Agna,
too
you
good?
make a little sense. You was right about him. Now he nasty.
Just about
Mm-hmm.
that. That's the only thing he was right about for Adnan. All right, let's move to Vanya and Bojo. So Sean describes or has her describe her relation. No, Sean describes her relationship as a nice long distance relationship that was going well. I said, Sean, where you get that from? Because the very first thing we heard
Mm-hmm.
was he ghosted me. He broke up with me. I'm on my way to the airport. He not answered the phone. She sent with her friend talking about, girl, why you doing this? So where's this nice relationship come from? Because we never
Yeah,
heard about that.
she was reaching on that one.
She,
Hard.
girl.
Yeah.
Anyways, Vanja, they were showing pictures of Bojo, right? And they were saying, "Oh, I've never dated an athlete before." I'm like, "Girl, look at those pictures. Those pictures were from like 20 years ago.
Those
That
is his
is
senior picture.
Those
right. His
pictures look
senior high
like
school.
he was. Those pictures look like he
Senior
played
pictures.
at the YMCA in Croatia, ma'am.
Right.
You don't go overseas for he not even a Euro ball. He under Euro ball, and Euro ball is under NBA. So he ain't making nothing.
Nothing at all. No.
And I'm like,
Mm-mm.
Vanja, you thought that you was gonna get an athlete that
Mm-hmm.
what she was gonna be a athlete's wife or something. I'm like, girl,
She's about to
that's
be on
class and nice.
Basketball Wives.
Girl, no, right? So then, he's up there watching it all go. I'm like, those pictures compared to what he looked like now. I said, how you missed that, Vanja? How you missed that? But
Yeah.
anyways, Bojo, he's also acting like he, has angel wings on too, and just sitting there like, no, I never said that we was more than friends. I was trying to get the connection. I said,
No, you wasn't.
stop it, knock it off. You know what I'm saying? Because who would literally come all the way around the world if they didn't feel or think there was a connection? Even if it was
Mm-hmm.
just one person, someone got to be sweet talking to somebody to make me buy or
But I don't
production or
really
something.
think you gotta sweet talk her hard. Look how
No.
the other dude just popped to her like, you don't really gotta put your best game on for her. You
Mm-mm.
just gotta
Not at
give
all.
her a little bit. He just said he loved her and then she was head over heels just off of that.
Yeah. And
He
she's in
didn't
love.
really do anything. Everything after that, he was terrible. But she still booked her ticket after she was ghosted. Then went
Right,
over there. You
And
right.
got the
slow.
funeral flower.
You slow, but you can notice everything else and everybody else's relationship. That's why I was
Mhm.
glad when Agna was like, "How you gonna tell me about me? But you don't see nothing you did." And she was like, I said, "Yeah, right, right." I'm so
It's hard for
controlling.
me to co-sign Adnan on that, even though he was right, just because of his attitude. But he was right with that, though.
Right.
But
Right.
it's just the fact of Vanja. You're right about that, Devontae. That it's not hard to put game on her, but still, you know what I'm saying? She fell for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least he did tell her in the beginning, but I think he could have told her on the phone too, since she needed a face-to-face interaction. But he did sell her the dream. And
He
she
did.
even pulled up the text from an ex-girlfriend saying, I'm sorry this happened to both of us, even though I'm not with him, it still feels like he emotionally cheated on me with you, which he more than likely did, right?
Hmm.
And he was trying
Hmm.
to say that didn't happen either until the text came up. See them, she always keep them receipts now. Because even with the I
Always
love
gotta have
you,
receipts. Yeah,
those he's like, oh, I just say that to all my nice looking friends. I said, you don't. You don't say
not at all.
wifey or hubby to your friends.
Hmm.
They're just your friends.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
that's
who
when he
does that?
messed up when they said, "though, good morning, wifey." He would have had it with the love you. I'm like, you
Hmm.
can speak about with that, but the wifey, I'm like, I don't say wifey to my female friends now.
No, not
Right.
at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Not at all. So I mean, like I said, she was sold the dream, and even her cousin came out and tried to get on him too. But he was trying to stick to his story. But where he messed up at was when you talk about, well, first Joe was like, either before or after, he goes, it sounded like you got a girlfriend. I think it was after when he said,
Hmm.
it's been everything, but I gotta go. She go, where are you going? It's 10 o'clock at night. Oh, I got my job. I'm late 2 hour. I'm
A
like,
cinematography meeting.
Right, cinema photography. I'm like,
Spell it.
boy, what?
Cinematography is, or how to spell it.
I'm like, what you in Croatia loving basketball? 'Cause you on side. What I'd be like, what's the movie called?
Right.
right.
You ain't in no movie, boy.
For the love of
No,
Croatia.
Like, what you going
yeah.
to a late? You going to a late movie, ain't you? With your aunt and mama, ain't you?
Hmm.
He had a meeting in the bedroom. That's
Yeah,
what
he got
he
to
had.
meet.
He was
Exactly. Yeah. She was calling him like, come on. It's enough of that.
mhm,
Probably ain't got
right. It's been
another Vanya to fly out there. He going friend zone.
yeah, but he was like, "Oh, we can talk about this later." She's like, "No, you need to respect me. Be here for me." I said, "Girl, he didn't respect you when you was
When you was
there."
there.
Right, you
Right.
don't respect yourself, Vanya. You got left by two men in the same country within months apart. It's
Right.
you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. Look in the
slow.
mirror.
I would have just to the side, like, ma'am, are you okay?
No, she's not.
Like mentally, like you're cute. You're an attractive woman. You belly
Hmm.
dance. You got a lot going. You got money. Why you this slow?
She just wants
Why?
love.
Yeah.
Looking for love in all the
In
wrong
all the
places.
wrong places. He got
But
Eddie
like, why?
Murphy singing
Why?
that.
It's crazy.
Looking
You
for love
couldn't
in
find
all.
love.
Hold on, Devontae. Hold on. Let me hit it.
Mhm.
Looking
Look
for
for
love in
love
all
and all the good
places.
places.
Looking for
Looking for
love.
love.
Oh, and this I forgot to put this on. This right here. Next time we see Lauren, get your masks. We don't want to get
No,
we
seriously.
don't.
Right.
So,
Seriously.
Oh
but
no,
did
she
you
just.
notice?
Mm-mm.
Did you notice when her cousin came out? Anna was
Why
like,
was she
"Oh, welcome,
crying?
welcome, welcome." I said, "Keep your eyes on your own prize, Adnan. Keep your eyes on Miss Tiger
Hmm.
Lily. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?" So,
Tiger Lily look like the lily is just weltering. Whew. She just
He,
tired
but
looking.
yeah, he doing a job on her.
Right,
He
she
doing a
just
job.
Tiger Lily tired.
her. She just had a baby, so we'll let her have
No,
it.
no, but
She
and we
been
get that,
looking
and we're not
tired
taking away from that. But she has aged.
for real.
Well, maybe those fillers are get well. Anyway,
She,
whatever.
yeah, they ain't feeling. She has
Tiger.
aged because she was she was a decent looking woman, even though she had all that extra stuff in there. But
Mhm.
yeah, she needs some cucumbers under them eyes or something
She
because
got to
she
be
just
able. He need to go ahead and let her show off because she gonna have to show off her assets because everything else. Usually when women show up, they
right,
bundle all up. Them faces
Mhm.
be to the gods. You be like,
right.
okay, woo. Now with Tiger Lily, Tiger Lily
No,
look like.
her face wasn't beat. And then I know she had on that outfit because, she wasn't comfortable in her skin, which I get,
Mhm.
Right.
but
Mhm.
yeah, she could have had because
Right, you
that,
lying. That you
that's
you
something I wear
covered
to
up
bed.
that much. You covered up that much because you uncomfortable in your skin. You ain't had no clothes on since we met you. Now
Right.
There's girls out here with full-fledged stomachs be having tube tops on. Nah.
Yeah.
Well, truth be told, in my opinion, before I say that, so like I said, Adnan was saying hello to Vanja's cousin, and he was talking about a lot of women's bodies, though. He was like, "Oh, your body this, your body that." I'm like, is he looking for another wife or whatever? But anyways, yeah, she looked tired and everything, but low key, I think that she really was covered up because she was going to be on TV, and she knows that he wants her a certain way. So I think who called her out on that? I think that was Brian called her out on that. He said, "You look pretty much have on, the outfit minus the hijab," and she did. She's like, "No, I'm not comfortable."
He said you almost got on a burqa.
Yeah. I mean, technically, she almost did the way she was looking, but like I said, she just had recently had a baby during that, so I give her that. But she did look tired, and
but
so
that baby wearing her out.
She looked like Aknan. Be like, you get that baby? I don't know. I'm playing Fortnite. We're playing Fortnite, babe. Where's the milk and cookies?
Rolling into Adnan and Tigerlilly. So where do we begin? Do we start with the power of attorney, the post-nup, the power of attorney being in his brother's name? I was like,
ridiculous.
That sounded like they about to take you for a ride, and then because you're the woman and you're technically in some countries a second-class citizen, and you don't have no say-so to nothing, even if it is yours or family. It's now
she ain't that slow when it come to that money. She was like, oh no, whoa, what you mean power of attorney? Wait a minute, whoa, Agnon, I'm slow, but I ain't that slow. You ain't about to mess up my lifestyle. I drive a Lamborghini, sir.
Right. No, I'm not saying it caused trouble in my relationship. I'm like, so now they're a year older. He's 23. She's what, 43? And I'm like
52.
You said 52.
Wow.
I'm like,
you gotta add a couple years on TV. They be lying.
Yeah, she's better. She ain't no 42.
But I'm like, girl, you letting this man who you swear is like, oh no, I can say what I want, wear what I want, do what I want. We saw him tell you, don't make me off you. Be careful. Don't be in trouble. We saw. You know what I'm saying? And I do agree with what Brian said. Like I said, where did Brian become this all-knowing person all of a sudden? But when they said, are you thinking of your words to say? No, you most definitely weren't thinking of what to say. It was so obvious.
Let me think of what I want to say and how I want to say it. Girl.
Right. And they just said, do you got to think of how you want to say it so you don't make him mad?
Yep.
Oh, no, but let me keep thinking. What you got to think? I asked you a simple question. Do you feel like you be in control? Yes or no? What you got to think about?
Those are your words, not mine. Those are your words, not mine. He said, so do you think so? And she had nothing to say. I mean, it was a direct question. You're grown,
they asked
right?
your friends, and your friend said, but she ain't not being controlled, but we don't know.
Right. So the immaturity of Adnan was throughout the whole show. He didn't like the things that was coming out, or even if he felt Tigerlilly was being questioned. Now, Niles went off at Adnan, right? And I was surprised. So now we know where the hostility is coming from. And my thing is, but why? Why are they? Not they. I understand why Niles got upset, especially at the end, but it's like, why is all this and it's not your relationship? Like, what really triggered all that? Maybe something was said on social media we didn't see. What y'all think it was about, though? Because it got intense fast.
Yeah, it had to be something. Because I'm like, yeah, you mad at this man for what?
Right. So it was, yeah. Because Vanja had stuff to say.
What was they beef about?
Niles.
What wasn't they beefed about?
Well, the beef actually came after they left the stage, when they had a break in the back, and Adnan didn't want to talk to nobody except for Tigerlilly. When they came back, and it was Niles and Matilda's turn for a hot second about, you know, their relationship. And so Adnan stopped Niles to ask, you know, if a man look at your body, that's what I was saying about Adnan. He was talking about women's body parts a lot. You know, would you think it's okay? And Niles was like, no, let Matilda answer. Would he'd be jealous? And like,
That was
he'd be
funny.
jealous. And he was like, Matt, no. I'm like, most men would be jealous, and most women would be too, if somebody's like looking at your man or your woman hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they looking at? And you know what I'm saying? If you like smiling and blushing too. So I think he had a problem with Matilda saying that he would be jealous when he feels like he wouldn't be. So he got Adnan for that. So I think
that's why when Agna, when she said that, he was like, I'm like, oh, now you
yeah.
gotta shut up now. Your girl done called you out. No, you be jealous. You'll be jealous now. Don't lie.
Yes, it was pretty good. But the thing is, I think some more of the stuff we're gonna see is gonna be next week.
Yes.
Because there's no way that jealous comment was enough to get Miles to really pop off like that for part 2. Because there's something we didn't see. Definitely. And I was surprised that Niles and Matilda, let's jump to them. He hasn't seen her in 10 months. He gonna talk about he got the $4,000 paid for him, but now they need $4,000 for her. And Sean was like, "You gonna ask Mr. Ack?" I said, "Don't ask that man for nothing else. Don't ask him for another dime. You figure it out."
You gonna make him, as soon as you call him, be like, I need Mr. Ark, I need another 4,000. Oh, my other hand. Oh. Are you trying to make me lose all my body parts? What's going on here? Son,
Exactly.
Mr. Ark gonna be like, call your real daddy. I've tried. You're not a son that I want. You can't pay for anything.
You said call your real daddy.
Like, Jesus, like, you can't be asking all the Africans now. That's too much money now. 4,000. You about to bankrupt. Mr. Ark.
But my thing is this: if he asked the man for 4,000, would he send it? Oh, because their money, I don't know what it's called, to American money is not the same value. So would he send it here or just? Yeah, he would have to send it here for the paperwork. So nah. Niles need to get a job. It's been 10 months. Now it's been over a year since the taping. So
he could have started a GoFundMe. He could have did so many things. Why you ain't?
Yeah.
What happened to your job?
Remember, he lost his job.
No, I know, but he said he got another one. When he got back, he said they called him and they said he got the job. What happened?
Maybe he don't get paid as much money. I don't know. He clearly don't have support from his family. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe he got to pay them. I don't know what's going on with that. But back to Adnan and Tigerlilly real quick. So backstage, when Brian is trying to give Adnan advice, like, you know, you need to settle down, you're a hothead and all this other stuff. Adnan was like, why should I listen to you? You in a chair, you this, you that. I said, what does him after being in a wheelchair got to do with giving you some advice?
Well, he didn't say like cause you in a chair. He said, why should I listen to you? You did drugs and all that and got shot, and now you in a chair. That's what he said. They tried to make it seem like he basically said, I ain't about to listen to no disabled man. That's not what he said. He said, I'm
Right.
not. Why I'm gonna listen to you? Look what you did. You done messed your whole life up. Now you in a chair for not doing what you was supposed to be doing because you was doing things the righteous way. And I
Right.
was like, well, he kind of got a point there. But then they tried to flip it, try to make it seem like he said because he was in a chair. Now, he didn't say that. Because he'd have
I
been
mean,
canceled
Brian
for
said,
something like that.
right. Now, Brian said that, you know, because I was hard-headed like you and all this and that. But it's just, like I said, Adnan had a point or two. And like I said, but on other things, you know, it's like, come on, dude. Like, for real. But again, I think a lot of it has to do with, again, his culture, his religion, and how he was brought up and how men are in his part of the world, right? So I also found it interesting that Tigerlilly they showed clips of her talking to his mom that clearly he didn't know, because he was watching the clip like, I can't believe my mom said that. And it sounded like mom was like trying to send a message to in general, because at the end, mom was pretty much said, I stand by what I said, right? About women should be more independent. They should dress how they want, have different things like that. Did you notice the look on his face? He was like, my mom's saying all that. So maybe mom was going against going rogue. I said what I said pretty much.
Where is his dad at?
I don't know.
Like, maybe his dad either died or something happened, because if his mom
Maybe.
said that, she said that comfortably. So it don't look like she either she not living that way. So because she said we dress like this because this is just how we dress over here. But don't no man supposed to be telling you that you need to dress like that. That's the old school way. We ain't really. I didn't teach my sons to be talking to their wives like that. So obviously, Adnan and been around people. Somebody taught him that way, or somebody influenced him that way, who he's been around. So maybe that's the way he want to run his household. He like it that way. She gonna do what I say. He found the right member. Found the right one.
They did. So next week, we're going to hear more about Niles and Matilda. We're going to hear about Brian and Ingrid. And I wasn't surprised that Brian and Ingrid both said they were dating somebody else. I mean, okay. They needed to, because they definitely don't belong with each other. And I was like, and on top of that, whoever Brian is dating will probably end up being the next fiance. Just like Ingrid was supposed to be what? We have like 3 fiancés and 5 marriages, or 5 marriages, something crazy. It was a total of 8, and Ingrid just wasn't in it. Oh, okay. Adnan's parents were divorced. All right. He had multiple wives. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you, Cynthia and Cheryl. Okay. So we're going to see more of that. We're going to see Joe and Magda. And the thing about Joe and Magda, too, in the beginning, Sean was like, why you call her Magma? I'm like, he don't know what magma is? Didn't we all learn that in middle school geography? Magma, the hot stuff in the middle of the earth that makes volcanic stuff.
He's like, oh, you didn't correct me, like, because you don't care. You just wanted to sleep with her, but you want to keep lying, acting like you trying to really be with this girl. You just want some foreign girl. Just say it. She looked good.
And it was like, oh, even my family was saying a different word. I'm like, so none of y'all. Come on now, that's ridiculous. And then also too, I'm interested next week with Sunny and Veah. So apparently Veah has been dating somebody else, and Sunny's upset. She goes, he's only upset about the person I've been dating. It better not be Rory, because I'm be like, I told you so.
I don't think it's gonna be Rory. I think if Rory take her back, I'm just like, what is so special about this girl? I'm like,
I don't know.
She just so slow. Like, she went to a third world country and asked if they had Apple Pay.
I know. We're still thinking about that. Like, the ignorance of it all, right? Well, then I can't have that. Lady was like, well, you about to come up with something.
Right. She like the young Tigerlilly. She like a young Tigerlilly, just slow. I'm just like,
well, I think Tigerlilly is a little smarter than she puts on, but her persona comes across as slow because of the way she looks on the outside, versus Veah, who just like, it's whatever. But
lost in the sauce.
Exactly. But I do want to hear the conversation between Sunny and Adnan about the religious thing, because even Veah says something about it, and he's like, hey, right? So here's a sneak peek of what happens on part 2 of the tell-all next week. So here's a little bit what I downloaded. So here we go.
Sunny, I seen you having sex before getting married. That's right or not?
Want to be a strict Muslim, you don't have to be a strict Muslim.
Oh, what is that you're saying from your mouth?
No.
Adnan, Veah, hold on.
For the past few months, I'm like, I know something's wrong. Just talk to me. And she just refused.
Loren.
That was not cool at all.
Oh.
Wait, you did that in front of my father.
Because he didn't respect me.
Do you know what people down south do to people who do
What
that?
I'm telling you, sir.
No, step back.
Boy.
He said, you know what people down south do to people like you that say that. I said, did he say the N-word?
I hope not.
Because I'm sorry, what do people down south do to people? What did he talk about? Because he
I
can't be
don't
talking
know.
about lying. Because what you
I don't
talking
know.
about? He must have said something off the wall.
Apparently, maybe there's going to be a clip from maybe his mom or dad or somebody. I heard maybe possibly, and maybe Adnan says something off the wall. I don't know. But whatever it is, Niles already told him he would break his face. So I'm sure it's even worse now. But that, like I said, that Veah and Sunny thing, when he pulls him to the carpet, like, your religion and you were still having sex, I was like, that's true too. You wasn't practicing what you preach. So I'm looking forward to that. Do you have any final comments about part one, and anybody else in the chat? Any final comments? No.
I just felt like everybody was delusional. I'm like, y'all all trying to get on Ognon, but y'all all just as bad. He just controlling. Okay, he controlling. Okay, yeah, we get it. He's controlling. But he's been the same person since he started. The one thing I say about Agna, he not lying. He is standing in true form. This is who I am. Tigerlilly already knew who I was. This is
I
it.
agree with that.
You want to get on, you either with me or you ain't against. She done came over here. She knew what's up. That's why she still went ahead and married him. Because everybody else just like, how could you? She already accepted it. She done flew all the way over there. You think you wasn't talking to her like that already?
Of course. But the thing is, I think he's trying to talk to the other cast members the same way he talks to Tigerlilly, because he doesn't know how to talk any different. You know what I'm saying? And he already said he wasn't happy to meet any of them. So he already had like this, here we go attitude. Like, if I have to be around these people, you know what I'm saying?
And they got money and stuff, so he probably already think they beneath him anyway. They got
Right.
money. He be like, look at him. He can't even spend 4,000 to get his girl over here. Why am I arguing? Why am I arguing with him? Like, that's probably what he thinking in his head. And
Right.
it's just like, and then now you a liar. You been lying. You hide behind your autism. Oh, that's what I do. You try to create some fancy. I forgot what he be saying when he be lying. I be masking. You be lying. Quit talking about you masking. You
You be lying.
lying. You be lying. And Vanya, I'm like you can see everything else.
Right.
But what you got going on? Your cousin come. Why's your cousin coming out there crying mad at Bojo? I wouldn't have said nothing to Bojo. I would have been strictly talking to my cousin. Why
But
you?
next week when the other guy comes on, I can't think of his name right now. I guess he made a tape and she didn't know. And I'm like, well, how you find out then? Hopefully we get all the tea next week. And he was a dirtbag to me anyways. You could tell he was just there for whatever you get from her, because she's desperate. She was acting desperate in those times.
All right, you so heartbroken you ended up with somebody else. Oh, maybe this is love. Maybe God took away one and brought me another one. No, maybe God said, "Let me see how stupid you are."
She's too old for that. Her and Tigerlilly are the same age. They're in their 40s, 40 plus.
Right. I'm like, you was being celibate or whatever you was trying to call, save yourself, and then you gave it up to the first Joker that just because he flew over there. I'm like, that
Yep.
ain't nothing, baby, but a flight.
Right. And
He just
what
took a
happened after
flight.
that? He hit it,
Right.
quit it. That was it.
Right, exactly. He did exactly what he wanted to do. You fell
Right.
for it. I thought you really wanted to. He fake lying,
No.
talk about he did, that you wasn't mother material. Stop it.
Right. Because she went in too fast, too hard and too fast in the beginning.
Too hard.
So, but yeah. So next week, like I said, there's only part 2 of the tell-all. There's no 3, 4, and 5 this time around, which I'm happy about. So
I hope Lauren just like just look and put a muzzle on it. We don't need to hear no more nasty stuff. You
I
just
told you,
like you
Lauren, this
say,
is next week. Get your
yeah,
mask
but
ready.
it's like you say that you mess with your friend with gonorrhea. You say it with pride. Like I got the friend with gonorrhea. Like
Right.
why are you
So
so happy about that? That's
right.
nasty.
It's very nasty. He just ugh. But anyways, all right. Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Tamika. I know you had to go. Everyone in the chat, everyone on the replay, thank you so much. I will see you all again, hopefully, for Wednesday, Married at First Sight Live. So look out for
I can't
that.
wait for that tomorrow.
So look out for that information. All right. So everyone have a good evening and stay safe. Take
All right.
care.
Good night.
Good night.